I'm here with Chef Rex Hale at the restaurant at the Cheshire Inn. Chef, tell us about how you got into your line of work and how you ended up back in St. Louis.
Well, I did all the cooking when I was younger. I had 4 siblings, and I was the one cooking while my mom and dad were at work, and so I was the guy in the kitchen being the chef. So I decided that that's what I want to do for a living. So I worked all kinds of places in the country, in Houston, New Orleans, Dallas, California, worked in South Africa, worked in the Caribbean, and had the good fortune of working with some fabulous chefs, both French and German, Austrian chefs around the world. I have 2 young children and wanted to get back to a place that I think is a good place to raise kids. And so I moved back to St. Louis. And then we came over here and opened the Cheshire. And as you can see, it's a beautiful space. And the concept really behind the restaurant is preparing locally prepared food, and then with a little bit of an English bent to it, but also very American. And we wanted to find the best providers for the product that we have, so obviously we reached out to you guys. So,
thank you. Chef, tell me a little bit about your philosophy of food.
My philosophy is very simple: buy the very best you can, treat it simply, and let the product shine. And I was raised, as a kid on a farm, and so I live with that. I mean, I live with pulling the vegetables out of the garden, and we'd go down to the dairy barn and take the cream out and make our own ice cream. And what that taught me was, more than anything else, is if you work with great ingredients, food's actually very easy to prepare. So to me, if I buy what's in season, if I buy the best ingredients, it's really easy to cook. And I do that with the meats I buy, with the produce I buy. I'm very, very particular about the ingredients I buy, because I really think you can provide the best food by that. And obviously, it's a lot easier to do my job if I got great ingredients.
Chef, are you able to source most of your products locally?
Oh, absolutely. I really believe that you get the best product that way. If you're using what's in season, you're getting the freshest ingredients you can get. Like right now we have beautiful asparagus, beautiful kale, lettuce as far as the produce is concerned. We get the great pork from you and the great beef that we're using for the beef dishes. Why local? Because it's the best you can buy, and I've always felt that way. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing to think that here in St. Louis, which is a smaller community, that we have all these resources. And like I said, if you use those great ingredients, it's really easy to make great food.
I can attest to the fact that you make great food here. It's, from my perspective, it's really a pleasure an honor to source product for you that is used in a place like this. We're very grateful that you source your beef and your pork from Bus Spring for a ranch, but tell us a little bit about how you came to that decision to trust us with your beef and pork.
Well, like I mentioned before, I grew up in a farm and grew up eating grass-fed beef, and just really wanted to find a great provider for that. And so you're the best there is out there. And then I also needed a great source for pork, and again, going to the ranch and seeing how you handle the product. I mean, after that, I was absolutely sold, because you get to see firsthand how the animals are being raised, and they're being raised humanely, and they're being raised properly. And that makes a big difference to me, because I only want to serve the best product I can to my guests. And if I know you have that much care in it, I know it's going to show on the plate, and I know it's going to show to the guests that come in here. And I'm really excited to be working with you as well.
So you're easily satisfied by the best.
Well, that's how you do it, right? You use the best, you're easily satisfied.